World Athletics Championships 2025. Cordell Tinch storms to 110-meter hurdles gold in Tokyo. The U.S. athlete crossed the line in 12.99 seconds to claim the title of world champion, ahead of the Jamaican duo of Orlando Bennett, silver, and Tyler Mason, bronze. The 110-meter hurdles is not just a race. It is a chess match played at lightning speed, a sprint where rhythm and precision matter as much as raw power. One false step, one clip barrier, and glory vanishes into the track. For decades, America has produced legends in this event, from Roger Kingdom and Alan Johnson to Aries Merritt and Grant Holloway. But at the 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo, a new name was etched into history with unforgettable brilliance: Cordell Tinch, a star reborn. To truly appreciate Tinch's triumph, one must rewind several years. Cordell Tinch's career was almost over before it began. After a promising start as a collegiate athlete, setbacks, uncertainty, and a temporary departure from the sport left him on the margins. The build-up to Tokyo. The men's 110-meter hurdles field in Tokyo was stacked with talent. Grant Holloway, the defending world champion and perennial favorite. Hansel Parchment, the Jamaican Olympic champion known for his smooth stride. Daniel Roberts, Tinch's American teammate and a consistent podium contender. Shunsuke Izumaya, Japan's hometown hero, chasing history before a roaring Tokyo crowd. For weeks, anticipation buzzed. Could Holloway maintain his dominance? Could the Jamaican spoil America's party? Or would a dark horse rise? That dark horse had a name: Cordell Tinch. The semifinals, a warning shot. Tinch's semifinal performance was the first sign of something extraordinary. Lining up against seasoned hurdlers, he exploded from the blocks, his form immaculate. He cleared hurdle after hurdle with the grace of a dancer and the aggression of a sprinter, crossing the line first in 13.00 seconds, a personal best and a psychological blow to his rivals. Commentators buzzed. Cordell Tinch is not here to participate. He's here to win. For Tinch, though, it wasn't about sending messages. It was about execution, rhythm, and staying locked in. The final, a moment of destiny. The stadium hushed as the finalists approached their blocks. The 110-meter hurdles is unforgiving. 10 barriers stand between an athlete and immortality. Each one must be conquered, with no room for error. Lane assignments. Lane 3, Hansel Parchment. Lane 4, Grant Holloway. Lane 5, Cordell Tinch. Lane 6, Daniel Roberts. Lane 7, Shunsuke Izumaya. The starter raised his pistol. The silence was suffocating. Bang! They were off. Holloway's trademark lightning start gave him the early lead. By hurdle 3, he was flying, his cadence flawless. Parchment and Roberts stayed close. Izumaya, buoyed by the crowd, surged on the outside. But in lane 5, something special was happening. Tinch's start was clean, but it was his mid-race transition that set him apart. By hurdle 5, his rhythm was untouchable, each clearance effortless, each stride explosive. His knees lifted high, his body upright, his focus unshakable. At hurdle 7, he drew level with Holloway. At hurdle 8, he edged ahead. The crowd erupted as they thundered toward the finish. Holloway strained, Roberts clawed, Izumaya flung himself forward, but Tinch, with perfect form, crossed first. The clock stopped. 12.88 seconds. The aftermath, shock and glory. For a moment, Tinch stood still, staring at the scoreboard as if his eyes deceived him. Then it hit. He was a world champion. He raised his arms skyward, collapsing to his knees as tears welled. The crowd roared, chanting his name. His teammates rushed to embrace him. Holloway, gracious in defeat, offered a handshake and a hug. Izumaya bowed, acknowledging the new champion. It wasn't just a race. It was a coronation. The significance of the win. Cordell Tinch's victory was seismic for several reasons. America's hurdle legacy. The U.S. has long been the dominant force in the 110-meter hurdles. By beating Holloway and Roberts, Tinch showed the next generation is ready to carry the mantle. Personal redemption. From nearly quitting the sport to standing atop the podium, Tinch's story embodied resilience. Global impact. His 12.88 placed him among the all-time greats, a mark that will resonate for years. This was not just a personal triumph. It was a new chapter in hurdling history. Anatomy of a champion. Experts dissected Tinch's performance. What made it so special? Reaction time. His start, while not the fastest, was efficient and balanced. Hurdle technique. Tinch cleared each barrier with minimal loss of speed, his lead leg snapping down with surgical precision. Stride pattern. He maintained a flawless three-stride rhythm, accelerating even as fatigue threatened. Mental strength. Perhaps most crucially, he stayed calm under pressure, executing his race plan perfectly. Former world champion Ari's Merit remarked, "That was a masterclass. He didn't just win, he owned the race." The rivalries ahead. Tinch's victory doesn't end the story. It begins one. Holloway, ever the competitor, vowed to return stronger. Parchment and Roberts remain formidable. Rising talents from Europe and Africa will also target him. The 2028 Los Angeles Olympics now loom as the next great battleground. Can Tinch defend his crown on home soil? The thought alone electrifies fans. The human side. Away from the track, Tinch's journey resonates because it mirrors the struggles many face. He knows what it means to doubt, to fall, to almost let go of a dream. And he knows what it takes to rise again. In interviews after his victory, he spoke not of dominance, but of gratitude. "This isn't just for me. It's for everyone who's ever thought their chance was gone. Don't give up. Keep fighting. Your moment will come." That humility, that authenticity, made him not just a champion but a hero. A golden era of track and field. Tinch's triumph is part of a broader renaissance in athletics. The 2025 World Championships have been a showcase. Sydney McLaughlin of Roan breaking records in the 400 m. Oblique Seville and Melissa Jefferson Wooden dominating the sprints. Faith Kippigan rewriting middle distance history. Cordell Tinch gold medal was a jewel in this crown. A reminder that track and field is alive, thriving, and inspiring. Legacy in motion. At just 24, Tinch's career is only beginning. But already, he has carved his name alongside the greats. His Tokyo performance will be studied, replayed, and remembered for decades. More than a medal, more than a time, it was proof. Redemption is possible, greatness is attainable, and sometimes, the underdog doesn't just win. He rewrites history. Conclusion, a race for the ages. When Cordell Tinch stormed to gold in the 110-meter hurdles at the 2025 World Athletics Championships, he did more than run 12.88 seconds. He told a story of struggle, perseverance, and triumph. For the fans in Tokyo, it was a night they'll never forget. For America, it was the rise of a new star. For the world, it was the reaffirmation that in sport, as in life, nothing is impossible. Cordell Tinch didn't just clear 10 hurdles. He cleared every obstacle that ever stood in his way. And on that unforgettable night in Tokyo, he became a champion not just of a race, but of the human spirit. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.